Hello friends, welcome to Game It Up. My name is Dave and this is a gameplay showcase of Sling Puzzle Golf Master. A code was very kindly provided for us by the developers, so thank you very much for that. And I've been playing this for a couple of hours and I thought I'd just show you guys what this game is and just how it plays basically. So you got your settings, which is just the usual stuff here. I find it weird that there's a quality option which you can put down into low quality, which if I select that properly, I just find that weird that you can lower the quality. I haven't noticed it performing better or anything when you put it low. You've also got your shop where you can buy more characters and trails that follow your item, as you can see there. That costs the currency which you earn by playing the game, so there's no microtransactions from what I can see. So let's just show buying a character. That's the one you start with, and I'm going to basically purchase a character here. So let's upgrade it, see how the upgrade does. Just ups its speed, so you can sort of change. You can obviously see the different speeds that these characters do, but I'm going to buy a panda because, you know, we like pandas. So let's play as a panda and just show you what the game is. So when you want to start to choose a level, you got, let's say, level 4 here. You got classic mode, which I'll show you first. Then you got chicken mode and you got treasure mode. And I'm going to basically show you what all three of those modes mean. Okay, I decided to not show the first few levels just because it's a bit tutorial-y and, you know, I thought I'd show you something that has a bit more to it. So this level here, what your aim is, you want to get to the goal basically. It's like golf, you have a hole with a flag on, and as you can see I'm moving it down here where that target is. That's where I've got to get to. So at the top of the screen you can see there's that green bar and there's an energy can looking thing that says ×5 next to it. That's how many hits I have. So I've got to do it in 5 hits. If you run out of hits then you lose a life. So I'll talk about the controls first. So the left stick moves the camera like that. The right stick moves the camera to pan it around. I would personally prefer if those controls were reversed, so that the right stick did move the camera around like this and the left stick panned it, but you know, you get used to it. And pressing up and down on the D-pad zooms in and out. You can reset your view with the B button, change it between local view and world view just by pressing the Y button, just to get yourself different angles. So how do you move your character? Well, if you hold the A button down and then use the left stick, will then control where you're going to shoot it, what direction and how powerful. The more you pull back, the further it will go. So as you can see, you've got these pile of cans here. So these are quite important because if I was to get a strike, i.e. knocking them all down at once, you basically get, I've got 2 more hits then because of it. And you basically want to get those strikes because some levels, if you run out of shots, then you have to restart the whole level again. And yeah, so you want to basically try and get those as you go. And if you don't get a strike, like I got a strike there, then you don't get any more extra points, and then you can't regain any from those cans at all. And also, as you may have noticed, I got 3 extra hits from that one because I got 2 in a row. So along here, it's a handy arrow there showing you like how the ball will ricochet off these cars at the angles. To do that, I didn't actually get the strike there, I missed. And yeah, so as you can see, there are some cool sort of gravity mechanics in this game as well. So if you fall off certain parts of a level, it will gravitate, kind of like Mario Galaxy, which is pretty cool. And sometimes you want to make sure that you don't overshoot it, because if I shot it all the way out there, it's likely I would lose a life there. And so yeah, luckily you had that barrier there to stop me falling off, but if I was on a stage that didn't have a barrier, I would have to hit it softer. And I'm going to get to the goal, and there we go, I completed this level. So I've chosen the same level again, but it's chicken mode. So you can see I've got a time limit at the top. You have unlimited moves this time. and you just got to hit all of the chickens before in the fastest time you can, really. And you get some nice little chicken sound effects. So because I missed there, I wanted to hit that one. So if I press the X button, you notice I've got 3 undos. So I press the X button, it brings me back to there, so I can have another go at that shot. I didn't actually have any undos when I did the main mode there, so that's why I couldn't show it then. But I've actually got a bit lucky there, got a bit of fuzz. So again, it doesn't matter how many shots you do on this mode, it matters on classic mode. Just do it as fast as you can. So I just pick up these last 2, and then that's that mode done. So let's show off what the third mode is, and that is the treasure mode. So as you can see, there's not even a time limit here. So what you got to do, there are 4 treasures hidden around this world somewhere, and you just got to find them. How do we find them? Well, there's a few things that help you, so I'm going to quickly knock myself that way. So there, as you may have noticed, there was a little diamonds just appeared at the top. So if I go this way, it's kind of like if you've played Sonic Adventure games when you play as Knuckles, and there's sort of like a radar that appears as you're playing the stage, and it basically tells you how close you are. So it's looking like the treasure is over this hedge here. So one unique thing about treasure mode is when you hold A, there's a kind of looks like a thermometer on the right hand side there, and you can press up like that on the D-pad to make yourself shoot yourself up in the air. So that's pretty cool. So I can actually get over this hedge now, and this is quite exciting, uncharted territory here. And you got on the hedge, so that's fine. So let's get myself behind there and see if we can find this treasure. And that's what you do. You just got to find the 4 treasures, and it's a nice little treasure hunt, really. And one thing I will point out as well is if you hold the R button down, or just press it, you have the option to buy an arrow with the coins you've earned through playing the game. So that's pretty cool. So let's just try and find this last treasure, and then I'm going to show a few things that I want to show. So the treasure is hidden there by the door of the house. Sorry about the spoiler, everyone, but I won't show any more. So there we go, we found a treasure. Right, let's cut to the last bit of this game I want to show you. There's a few later levels, so I want to point a few things out. Okay, so I've cut to a later level just because there's a few sort of things that I've discovered in my time with this game that I just want to show off, just so show off a bit of a variety. So over here you've got this switch which opens up a gate, which I've just went off it. So as you can see, you need to be stayed on it for that to stay open. So you've also got these blocks here, which you can just knock them onto that switch. Just try that out, like that, see if that does enough, and then there we go, that keeps that barrier open, and then I can just fly my way over there onto this next island. So there's that. So that heart there, that's an extra life. If you just gonna see, if you fall off, then you see I've got one undo here, which is basically you can use an extra life to go back to where you were. And yeah, so these levels I've noticing can get very creative. There's things like portals you can go in, which will transport you to the other one. Yes, there's things like bombs you can knock into to blow up certain walls, and all sorts of things like that. But there is one thing I want to point out as well, because although I do feel like there's a lot of creativity in this game, really like how these physics work, and that was me on purposely showing off what a death looks like. But there's something I also should point out is, and I think there are times, depending on the level, where I think the camera can get really awful. So, here's a trampoline, by the way. So there are times where I can try and move around and it will get stuck behind, so I can't zoom in past that now. So you do have to sort of really maneuver the camera, and there are some levels later on I found where there are moving parts, and you have to really time things well to manage to launch yourself onto another moving platform, stick to it. But when you're trying to line it up, the camera just gets into such a bad position you can't really look at where it is. So it's like there, and as you can see I just fell there. I couldn't find a good angle there to do it, but I'll show off a later level now just so I can show you more what I mean. Okay, so this is level 12 on the sheet. So I quite like here you got all these cans around, which I try to knock them all over so I can get more hits on it. Just do that. So because when you get up to the top bit, that ring that's going around this planet, it's very Mario Galaxy, isn't it? You're gonna need all the hits you can get when you get up there. So there's this trampoline here, which again I missed it, so it's hard to get into it. But as you can see, it starts you off here, and I'm trying to line it up with where this ring goes, and it can get very annoying, especially when I manage to get onto that ring. I'll just sort of show you how difficult I found it to actually get a good camera angle while I'm going along the inside of this ring. So see if I can make this jump here. Again, just moving it, and once you hold A, by the way, you cannot then change. I mean, look at this. See, I've got to try and find a good angle now to move myself. Once you're holding A, the left stick then aims the thing, and you can't move the camera anymore of like the angle. You can pan it still with the right stick, but you cannot do it. And when it gets to sort of like this, because what I'm on is moving, it's getting to a really awkward angle, and the controls for the left stick are changing now, so pressing down doesn't make it move one way. So I press B to reset the view, luckily, and that can give me a better angle. But still, I'm not, without even moving the stick much, it just goes all over the place. So then I want to get on this ramp and over there. Okay, so I'm making progress here. So here's a portal that I mentioned, if I can get in there alright. Come out the other end. And then you got these spikes that you wanna time right, because they come in and out. Try and get a good. Oh, that just died. But as you can see, that's basically what this game is. So I just wanted to showcase what this game is, how it plays, and I do overall am enjoying this game. It has its frustrations, especially when you get to the harder levels, and the frustrations are mostly with the camera and how it controls, really. But there's a knack to it. You do find yourself getting used to it, and when you get into a string of like getting strike after strike, getting those combos, it does feel satisfying, especially that noise those cans make. And there we go, I've got 3 in a row there, that's a turkey. But yeah, I would say this is a pretty good game. It's for like £13.49. I'd say maybe stick it on the wish list, wait for a sale. It's not a bad game, and there's plenty to do in it as well, plenty to unlock. But just as long as you can get past the controls. So thanks for checking out this gameplay showcase. Again, thank you to the developers for the code. Let us know in the comments down below if this is the sort of game you'd be into trying out, and make sure you like and subscribe for more to come in the future. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.